Hi, good morning. I have a lovely happy mail today. Now, this is something I knew was coming through, so I knew what the item was, but somebody contacted me via my Instagram because they'd watched my video where I'd actually mentioned the knitting book for Barbie, because I bought that for my mum. But I'd said how lovely it would be to get the crochet one. So I got this lovely message saying they'd done a clear out and ta-da! Look what I've got. This is a lovely book. It's one I have been looking out for. They're quite hard to get hold of, probably because they are so nice. I suspect people have bought them. I think that would have said they're like, what, a late 80s, early 90s book? I'll have a look when we get inside. And I think obviously people keep them because they're good books, or they'll just keep them on the shelves because if they're like me, they just like to have a book on the shelf. So we're going to have a little look at this. But I've already had a look myself. Obviously, I couldn't keep my fingers off it, but I wanted to try and make something out of it and then have a look at sort of comparisons and things like that. So I've made something out of it, and the reason I've made it is for the second purchase I've got. Well, that wasn't a purchase, that was a gift, but I actually purchased, ta-da! Now this is a vintage Sindy. I think it's a setter dog, I'm not sure. And it actually comes, my glasses keep sliding down my nose today. It actually comes with the walk in the park, I think that's the right name for it, where there's a pram and there's a baby and there's a dog, and obviously it had a collar and things like that. But I never got the dog. I have the pram but didn't have the dog. Now I bought this off eBay at a reasonable price. I think it was $4.99, which I was quite pleased with. But then the seller sent me a message because they were a little bit confused what I'd ordered, because apparently they had two on their site, which I didn't know. I just saw the first one and that's the one I ordered. So they said which one. Now I could see one had a slightly darker muzzle when I went to look on the site. So I just says, well, the one I actually paid for has a slightly darker muzzle, but really it doesn't matter. I just need a little dog. So they were really kind about it. And they sent another message back saying, we'll send you them both. How lucky was I with that? And here is the second one. I'm just taking something off it because I don't want you to see that yet. Ta-da! So I have twin doggies. So this is going to be great because the thing I wanted to make out of the book first was a dog coat, because I've made tiny sort of 12th scale dog coats before and they look really cute. But I've not done anything like that for ages. So I really wanted to sort of do one, and then hopefully I'm going to get some done for Dollycon and things like that, and I can have some for my two here, and I can put them on the site and I can make a pattern, etc, if people are interested. So we're going to be looking at these two little guys in a little bit more detail, and something I've made out of here that would be for them. And we'll have a little look. I didn't know whether I held it right way around then. And we'll have a little look at the book as well. So we're going to go top down and let's see what my lovely gift is. Thank you, love it. See you in a second. Well, here we are with my wonderful gift and my little doggies and the project that I made. So I'll show you that in a minute. We'll look at the doggies in a second. We're going to have a look at my gift and the little letter I got as well. Now, when I went to collect this at the post office, because I'd missed the postman, it was in sort of a brown card packaging. And on the front, I had to cut this off the card because I just thought it was so cute. Look what they've drawn. They've drawn my octopudding on it. I thought, how cute is that when I saw it? So I had to cut octopudding out because I have to keep him, and he's going to go on my notice board that I've got. So I've got lots of little bits and pieces that I keep from people. So I had to take it off. I couldn't let that go in the recycling, could I? Because it's just too cute. Now I got a wonderful letter on this. Just look at this paper. Just look how gorgeous that paper is. It is a doll, as you can see from the back, the paper. I love, doll is my favourite doll from the Pullet range. Absolutely love her. Sulky, can you see she's got this sulky little face. And I got this lovely letter and it just says, hello Octopudding, thank you for letting me send you this book. Well, I thank you for sending it. It's the other way around. And just want to say a massive thank you to you as well for all your wonderful crochet patterns and projects. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Really, I know I've seen some of the lovely projects that this person's done as well, because they do have a Instagram, which I'll pop a link on. I hope they won't mind me doing that. And it just says, from a doll friend, it's doll friend, let me get this right, Prince Yuri and his dolls. Like I said, some lovely pictures and photography of the work that they do. So definitely have a look on their Instagram. So thank you again. And I'm definitely keeping Mr. Octopud in there. So I'm going to pop him over there. Now, as I said, this is the book which we'll look at inside in a second, but I just want to sort of show the little dogs as well. And these are the little dogs. Now, these are so heavy. I can't believe how heavy they are. When I picked them up, oh, wow. The plastic, obviously, but it's very heavy plastic. I think they are super cute. I'm pretty sure they are something like a red setter. But again, bigger. I know they're heavier, but I think they're bigger than I'd anticipated. And the reason I wanted a dog was because there was a dog coat in here. Let me find the dog coat. I'm not going to find it now, am I? Where are you, dog coat? You're in there somewhere. You know, when I looked at it before, when I had to find it, I found it really easy. There's a dog there, but I don't think that's the dog coat now. That's Ken in a lovely jumper. There we are. So you can see we have this little dog coat here. Now, I did not know what size that dog was. It is a Barbie dog, obviously, because this book is for Barbie and her friends. But obviously, I have a lot of Sindys, and I did quite like this dog, so I wanted to get it. So I was waiting for these to come through the post, and I'm impatient. So I started doing the dog coat. And here is the dog coat, which is lovely. It is really nice. The pattern's really nice. But for my doggy here, it's not big enough, as you can see. But you can see it would have a nice fit if it was on a smaller dog. It's sort of more like a little headscarf, I think the dog's got on there, a little snood. Love this wool. This is Attic Spin Dye yarn, and I'm so pleased at how it's come out. So what I'm going to do is, because what I thought of doing, I was going to try that, see what I felt about it, and then I was going to do a dog coat range. But I want to do it different because I need it to be my style, not the pattern in the book, because I don't think that's fair. So I will take the idea of the collar, the cuff here, which I do really like. And then I'm going to sort of change its style, make it longer. I might put some patterning in, and then she's going to have a band round. I mean, this should have a band around here, which is in the book, but I'm glad I didn't do it because there's no way it would have reached round this particular dog. So they're my doggies, and we will get some doggy tutorial coats. Coat tutorials even at some point. That's going to be something I'm going to do very soon, I think, for that one. Now, this is the actual book. As it says, Crochet for Barbie, 75 Delightful Creations to Crochet, and it's by Nikki Epstein. Epstein, apologies if I don't say it right. And there she is in the back of the book. Now, I was referring to the age, wasn't I? Let's have a look when the print date is. Should be on here somewhere. Am I missing it? Oh, copyright 2002. But I know myself from the book I'm having published at the moment, it's not a doll related one, but it is crochet. It's taken 2 years to do it. I just wanted to comment on that because the shape of the Barbie in here is not the shape of a lot of Barbies now. Barbie has changed quite a lot. But what I was thinking of is, obviously I do have Barbie. I mean, let's just pick a couple of random outfits out. I mean, look at that. How cute is that? Let's see. Oh, we got a lovely evening dress there, and some. Oh, look at that. Who doesn't love a granny square? And I love that jumper. That jumper is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to be making some of these outfits for me. Well, not for me personally, for my dolls. And it's going to be probably Sindy. This is one that made me think as well, because Barbie's waist is not that size anymore. But it probably won't take a lot of altering. So I'm not bothered about that. It's inspiration. That's quite nice. Sometimes when I get crochet books, I've got quite a few up on the shelf. It's not to actually reproduce what that person's done, but it's to give me inspiration, ideas, and push myself forward to make other things. Because sometimes you do go through blank spots and you're like, oh, what should I make? It's like with the dog coats. I used to make them years ago and I totally forgot about them. And then when I saw this one in there, I went, oh, dog coats. But before I did make the miniature ones. But now I thought, no, I'm going to go for the fashion doll size. And that's why I got these guys. Well, I thought I'd only got one, but I have 2 of these dogs now, which is wonderful. So this is perfect for inspiration. I mean, look at this. We've got very, very stylish designs in there. Oh, we've got the granny square one on the back as well. So if you're thinking about getting the book, I would recommend it 100%. But I will also mention it is in American terminology. Now, obviously, if you're in America or you're used to US patterns, that's fine. I don't mind them. I'm quite happy to work from them. But you still do have to convert. So you'll need to either go on Google or get a conversion chart, because it's not just the pattern, but it's the hook sizes, all those different things, and the yarns even. So say I know, because obviously we've just finished doing the book that I'm doing. And when I did it, I had to know all the different hook sizes and then yarns. Okay, I call it a double knit yarn here, but then it's not a double knit yarn somewhere else. So there is quite a lot of things you need to think about. So I recommend if you were doing a pattern, you read it top to bottom and make sure you do read. I mean, usually I'm quite lazy on this. I don't read all the sort of little bits of information as well. But I would recommend you do that, because otherwise you're going to start a project, you will have sort of just jumped into what you're used to doing and you'll not notice the stitch difference, or you'll think, oh, that hook will be okay, something like that, and then it's going to go wrong and then you'll be upset and then you might not do anymore. So I do recommend you have a check on these conversion charts. So I'm put my little doggies on there, and absolutely love this. It just made me smile so much when the guy passed it through at the post office. That's the first thing I saw, and it just put a really nice smile on my face. So thank you for that as well. Thank you once again for this lovely gift. It's so nice to get something like this. It's, I don't know, it's sort of, I know one of the other doll collectors refers to it as a hug in a box when you do get a happy mail like that, and it does. It sort of makes you feel, I don't know, all nice. Who doesn't like a parcel? We all love parcels. So I'm going to try these doggy coats out. Well, I've tried that one out. I'm now going to create my own doggy coats for these big guys. And I'm going to do some of the other designs as well for my dolls and see what inspiration it gives me. And hopefully we will have got some more videos coming up, because that might not just be for this size. It gives me oh, poor little dog. It gives me inspiration for my smart dolls and all the others as well. So there is some patterns coming up, I promise. So thank you so much for watching that. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helps you decide whether to get one of the books. And I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye bye for now.